Hi everyone. I've been asked this evening to explain to you the importance of repairing the wall of the gut, okay? What I'd like to do is actually draw for you what it looks like inside your small intestine, okay? So if you just come over here, you need to imagine that this is a cross-section of the inside of your small intestine, okay? So it sort of goes up like this, the tube goes up like this, and somewhere up here is your mouth, and nutrition goes in here, okay? So the outside wall, it looks relatively circular like this, like a tube, okay? However, the inside wall is folded like this, okay? Now, there's a reason for that, okay? It's not just random. And the reason for that is that it increases the surface area for absorption, okay? You can imagine if you stretch this line out into a long line, it would be very much longer than this outside wall line, okay? Which will be about this long, okay? So you've got a massive surface area for absorption increase here. Then what happens is on each one of these folds, you have these finger-like protrusions, which are called villi, okay? And they're almost like little hairs that coat the entire interior wall of your gut, okay? So if you can sort of imagine, if you imagine the inside wall of your gut, it basically looks like a hairy inner tube, okay? Again, imagine the surface area increase just because of these villi. Okay, so if we go over here, I'm just going to take one of these villi and I'm going to zoom in, okay? It sort of looks like this, alright? This is one villus, okay? One of those finger-like protrusions. Inside of it, you have one capillary, which is a blood vessel, alright? So what happens is, when you've got inside your gut here, let's say you've eaten some, I don't know, green tea or, you know, something full of nutrition in here. It goes down the gut, and then you've got to get it from here through this wall into the blood vessels, okay? Because then what happens is the blood vessels will take the nutrition from the inside of your gut to your heart, liver, lungs, skin, eyes, hair, everywhere in your body. Every single cell in your body needs nutrition. And the only way you get your nutrition is from putting something in your mouth, goes through your gut and into your blood system, okay? And your blood system is the transport mechanism, okay? So, nice and easy. If you've got some beautiful nutrition in here, the villus will pick it up, alright? It goes through the wall, into the blood system, and off it goes to wherever you need to go. Bloody marvellous, right? However, in the West particularly, we have very, very poor diets, high in sugar and high in fat, okay? So what happens inside your small intestine is that these villi get coated, all right, in a skunk of fat slime, okay? All the villi lay flat, and no nutrition can get through this, okay? It can't get through, okay? What happens then? What happens then is that your body feels like it's in malnutrition. You might be eating a huge amount of food a day. You might be 140 kgs, you might be 70 kgs. It doesn't matter. If you're in malabsorption in your gut, your cells are not getting the nutrients that they need to perform their daily activities. So what do? They go into what's called starvation mode, okay? This goes back to when we were cavemen. And when your cells are in starvation mode, they grab on to the fat stores because they think to themselves, if I don't hold these fat stores, I will die in winter. Okay? It goes back to when we were cavemen. So if you're not getting nutrition through your gut wall, you cannot shed the fat. Okay? So what do? What we do is we get rid of the sugar, we get rid of the fats, and we start pumping your system full of fantastic nutrition, which easily goes through the walls because the absorption rate for Modere products is typically 80 to 90%, which is huge compared to most over-the-counter products, which might be 2 or 3%. And all this beautiful stuff goes straight into the bloodstream, gets taken throughout the body to your heart, liver, lungs, eyes, skin, anything that needs it. What happens then? The cells around the liver go, I'm going to heat some nutrition. I don't need all this fat. Releases the fat. Around the gut, around the heart, around the lungs, anywhere on your body, if your cells are getting the right nutrition, they don't need to store fat. They just don't need to. so they will release it. This actually, you will need a certain amount of water in order to do this. The breakdown of fat stores requires the input of water at a chemical level. But as long as you get the right nutrition, the right amount of water, and you're repairing this inner wall of the gut and you're getting rid of this sludge, you're laughing. Okay? It's that simple. It is not rocket science. You just need to understand what you're doing and put the right stuff in here.